All right, all right, all right, all right. How are you doing, party people? All right. Do-do-do-do. Got everything set up. Yes, let's go ahead and go live. All right. Today, I am doing some more cast testing for Idnar the Predator. Imagine that's how his name is said. I don't know. The fact that they have names kind of scares me. They should all just be Predator. So yeah, I'm gonna do some more playtesting. I got some feedback from the creator, Mr. RyCoRan, aka SuperTNT. Um, um, oh, okay. I'm just looking at some of the notes he left for Predator again. So he wants me to try some things. Um, a Predator defeated that enemy cloakum, then set this. Oh, yeah. I didn't even see that part on there with the infralock. So I guess that's another good way to get on there. Did I really not see that whole time? Oh man, that's a 2 sentences whole that I just didn't care to read, I guess. Um, yeah. So he wants me to do when the predator defeats the minion. That's when this is defeated. That's when this counts instead of when another character defeats it. Um, Also when predator defeats minion equals cloak. Yeah, it's easier for people to see. Move that to his hero card. It does. I don't think it matters that I don't think it needs to be on the hero card. I am a person who, the first time I play everything else, the third time I play some things, I will miss sentences. So I don't think anything needs to be moved to the player card. Also, when Honor Hunt is in victory, it should be find a minion. Let me look at Honor Hunt real quick. What does Honor Hunt do? That's his player side scheme, right? Is it not named Honor Hunt? I don't see an Honor Hunt. It's the Yacha Trophy Room. He has his side scheme, which is it just says player side scheme. That's why I couldn't find Honor Hunt. Action find a minion and put it in play. Okay. Um, all right. Means I can give him his alien. I think what I did yesterday. I know I'd used it one time to grab Parallax. That's because I wanted to grab Parallax. I wanted to grab Parallax and kill him again. Because, oh my god. Parallax's whole thing is he only has a certain amount of times he can come out. Oh yeah, speaking of which, let's continue this. Let's continue the introduction before I talk about like yesterday's game or anything like that. I am again playing RyCoRan, aka SuperTNT's Predator. This will be the second game I play of him. I'm playing him alongside. Let's go with the jungle theme here. Sean O'Hara Plunder, aka Shanna the She-Devil. Haven't seen her play before. She plays with her own environment deck. Based on the ever-changing nature of the Savage Lands, there is some risk and some reward in this deck. So it is meant to be played with caution. That is why she is a 5 hand size hero, even with the 14 hit points, because you need to dedicate resources to go to different parts of the Savage Lands. Wow, 2 hands with double resources. She also has 3 allies in her set, which I enjoyed doing. I should change that to the proper space between the dash before Shanna She-Devil. Did I mess it up on her cards? I might have. She's a character I haven't updated in a hot minute. This is also a good chance for me to do some more playtesting of Shanna the She-Devil, because she's one of those characters who I feel I should probably have in a release state by now. And I think I want to continue making sure. I'm going to be playing testing against someone I don't normally play test against, which is Taskmaster. I don't usually play against him all that often. Honestly, I know I've played against him like 2 or 3 times because I did the whole Hydra campaign. It's the only campaign I've played all the way through. And I've played against him a couple times. I have remembered nothing about him. So it's like, you know what? Let's try playing against Taskmaster. I do remember that he has these things. He's got the side schemes to put allies in play. I really don't remember anything else about him. I've already got the encounter cards, the obligations in here. I'll just give that another little shuffle. I've got these over here. So it's so hard finding a nemesis to give to her. She really doesn't have one. So it's Ventry. Screw it, it's Ventry. Let's see, anything else? Search the encounter deck for Hydra Patrol and put it into play. Okay, let me drag that out, please. Thank you. This gets 4. Defeated. Fire. Okay, yeah. It's time for me to remember everything that's going to happen here. Let's get this another shuffle. Shuffle the encounter deck. Yep. Maybe this is why I don't play him often. Yeah, I remember these little perks of his. All right. We will, of course, give the thing to the Predator. One thing I'm going to note here that'll be interesting is I'm playing both decks as aggression. After playtesting, I think he's got enough threat removal in his deck, and she's honestly got enough threat removal in her deck to where I should hopefully not have too much of an issue with threat removal. I do have a pre-con leadership deck for her as well, but I have opted to go with the more thematically appropriate aggression deck because she has a history with Hulk. She has a history with Wolverines in here. Another one is Yura, who was like her baby's nanny on in the Savage Lands. She's the one in here. I think Lorelai's in here. Moonboy and Devil Dino are in the leadership deck. They're both Savage Land characters, but they don't really have a connection to Shanna. I think anything else I need to say before I start playing here? No. Actually, I think I'm good. Let me mulligan if I need to mulligan here. Throg. I don't think I need Throg right now. I like Surprise Move, but I think it is kind of more like a supplementary damage source. I don't think it's a vital one. When your hero makes a basic attack, exhaust a weapon you control. On your hero gets plus 3. Yeah, it's actually staying in my hand, so you draw 2 more. There's that self-destruct again. And then let me do that for her as well. Zabu. Hulk, stamina, endurance. These are all good cards. The problem is I'd be overpaying for any of them. But I think I can keep this hand. All right. Let's play this. So, action, I'm going to search his deck for an upgrade and add it to his hand. I almost press spread. Haha, that would have been awkward. I want the, what's it called? The bio helmet for thwarting. Get that out freaking immediately. Put that here. Another thing I'm doing is I'm putting the infralocks and targeted up here so I remember them more frequently. Normally when I post things down here, it's either because it's a side deck or it's something that I don't have to look at often, like things like combat training and what's the new one, aggressive conditioning and all those things that I don't have to remind myself about. But that was kind of to my detriment with Infralock. I think I only missed 1 or 2 times in yesterday's game session to put Infralock on something, and I'm unsure whether or not Infralock should be on an enemy that is part of the setup. So this time I want it up here so I can actually remember it. Also, while his deck has a few allies, there's no attachments for the allies, so usually I reserve the space for attachments for allies. I don't need that this time. It's not needed. So I'm not going to do it. All right, on with this. Let's look at this. Nothing. That whiffs. Fantastic. Also, that's a hero thing, so let me switch to hero if I want to do that. Defense. This should definitely come into play. Let's put self-destruct into play. I'll exhaust it immediately. I do not have the right counters. Or at least more fun counters. I can spine rip. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to, what is it? Discard the top card. And take damage equal to the number of boost icons. Well, I know it's 0. So, big whoop. And now... it's a good card, but is it really necessary? He's got a lot of room to just take damage. So I can Spine Rip. I mean, Spine Rip's better against minions, but... yeah, let's just do it. Let's just start knocking some damage on him. 7 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 13 per person. Wow, he's got a low health pool. So I'm expecting that. I'm going to attack for 3. And that will end his turn. Shanna! Alright, so there's her ability, Home in the Wild. So this has its own discard pile, and when the discard pile empties, it shuffles. So the most she can get is a 4 cost reduction, but it will take her time to get a ton of benefit out of this. It's good. I like it. I think it is a balanced ability. Let's flip her. So as you can see, she spends 1 resource of any type to activate the Savage Land. That is why she has a 5-card hand size. A lot of them are beneficial or just provide chaos to the battlefield. There is one that just flat out damages everything. There is one that makes it harder to play cards. That's kind of another bad one for everybody. Everything also has at least some kind of benefit, even if it is universally applied to enemies and allies alike. So Shanna the She-Devil. Let us put the incredible bulk into play right now. Let us put Zabu into play right now. I could do the top card of this, but I do not want to sacrifice endurance. I will thwart for 2. Ooh, that's right. There's a crisis icon in play. Thwart for 2. I will attack for 3. So 1, 2, 3. 3, excuse me, game. And then let's see what I get. The Fisty, so it's 2 damage to an enemy. I mean, I lost Khazar, which sucks. So Khazar is, of course, one of 3 allies that are in this 3 hero identity specific allies in this deck. So she's not short on allies, even if you don't play leadership. I just honestly felt it was appropriate to have that. She has 3 people she's really close to, which is her husband, the Smile of Dawn over here, and her son. I didn't really feel the need to make them aspect cards. Zabu will attack, and it's when he defeats, right? Yeah. So, all right, already off to a good start on damage. We've got this a little bit taken care of. It'll be done when she takes her next turn. Ready, draw 4 over here. Alley-oop. There's 0. Another limitless stamina. An unneeded power of aggression because 0 is free. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come on, flip. Thank you. All right. So 1, 2. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, each player must place. Well, they're both bulky as hell, so they'll both take a damage. All right. Attacks the Predator. You'll just take it. for 3 damage. And what else was... Okay, yeah, I've got that completely down. Oh, she was supposed to... This was actually supposed to discard, so she should have taken 1 damage, and then this would be the attack here. So it's still the same result. Attack Shanna. Shanna will... I mean, she can just take this as well. Yeah, I don't need to do that yet. 4 damage. I'm just taking it. Encounter and encounter. Give us some minions. Yes, a minion. He insights, which fucking sucks, but he's out. And the villain schemes for 1, 2. All right, that's cool. That's enough of that shit. All right, over here. So now with the changes that he wants me to do. So it's now when a minion is defeated by Predator that he gets the threat removal. So I'm not going to be helping him take out his targets. And honestly, that's probably the best option. Why would he get any glory from anybody else killing his skills? Yeah, it's probably for the best that he does not do that, or that does not happen anymore. So first things first, let's get Sean out of here. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion and puts it in play, engage with them. Ooh, let's just keep getting these pussy ones out here. I'll take this, which we're going to put an infralock on. And the Predator will take only those 2 little weaklings. And then the other ones are the... Let's get Hydra Hunter in. And he gets an infralock. All the infralocks are out. Also, he should have a freaking cloak. I forgot about that. I've got to get it drilled in my head that there is another status card for me to think about. So my punishment is that I didn't get it last turn. I'll get it this turn though, because otherwise he would be missing 2 more health, and I think it's fine that I don't have that. So we incites. It says reveal them. Actually, is putting into play the same as revealing? I've forgotten now. No, it's not considered revealed when you put in play. I thought so. This is one of those things where I'm just losing my mind with some remembering everything that's in this game now. All right, so I didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead and get 0 out. She costs... Oh wait, I don't have an environment in play. Let's not do that then. Hold on. I'm gonna get endurance out. So 1, 2, 3. I'm at what, 17 max health? That's right. She is beefy. Do I spend the 1? Do I spend 1 resource? I'll spend the 1 resource. Let's see what we get. All right, all friendly characters get +1 thwart, enemies get +1 scheme, and I get a +1 hand size until the end of the phase. It's probably until the end of the round, isn't? Is it plus? Is it hand? Is it? Hold on. It's assess the situation that does this. Oh, until the end of the phase. Okay. Here I am losing my money again. All right, there is an environment in play, so she is free. I will. So right now he can burn the whole world down. Hulk will smash. I don't think he's going to knock out 3, is he? He's going to attack 1 and defeat it. He can spine rip another and defeat it, but that would be his whole hand if I did spine rip. I could use this, which would ready me after defeat 1, and then I'd be able to attack another for 2. I don't have a weapon out, which is a problem. I would not be able to fusillade, so I'd have to stop at 2 damage. I could play Shark Girl, but she would not count as me defeating an enemy for that, but I probably don't even need it at that point. In that case, let me just attack 1, 2, 3 with Hulk, the Incredible Bulk. Oh my god, he's defeated. I always get a mental resource when I don't need it. And he's also discarded both my allies. Like, really, Hulk? You're greedy as shit. I mean, is he gonna not... You know what? Zabu will defeat this Hydra regular. Right? Sorry for taking one of your kills. But this will ready Shanna. Shanna will then remove 2 threat from the main. Azira will then deal 1 damage. Hey Kaji, how's it going, man? Yeah, so that is Shanna's turn. Stuck with that, but that's fine. Alright, Predator. Let's go ahead and exhaust. Do I need to? I don't even think I need to. Let's exhaust this and get a self-destruct on it. If it's starting hit points. Alright. So let's go and do this then. I'm going to spend the 1 on surprise move. So I attack him with an upgrade attached. So this is 5 damage, defeats the Hydra Hunter. I get this back. And I remove 3. Oh, that says only on this side scheme. Remove 2 threat from scheme 3 if it's... Okay, so I remove 2. Also, this would actually happen as well, so I'd lose the cloak. How do you change the mat to a custom one? I made a Red Guardian one, but I have no idea how to put it on the board. Okay, so... let me pull this out. Here's the mat that I made for Shanna, right? In Hitch's table, if you open this box, you will find this thing right here. You can then press custom on your mat. This is your URL for your image. And you just type it in here and set playmat image. What I would recommend doing is also putting it into your description on your playmat. So that if anybody playtests your item and if they're not the host, if you're not the host of your table, you can't do that. So what I did was I put the URL for the image onto the image so that if you're not the host, you can at least have the URL to do it yourself. But yeah, that's how you do that. Now I have to throw this back in here. Look what you made me do. Don't thank me. Thank Hitch / whoever made this asset, and Hitch for putting it on his table. But yeah, I had to find that out by watching other people do it. And I was like, oh shit, there's an asset for this. So he defeated a character, which readies him. Also, it removes 2 threat from, 2 threat, and gives me cloaked. I will then spend these, sadly, there goes my other spine rip, to get Shark Girl. Shark Girl is going to do nothing but relax right now, though. I will attack for, it is 3 + 2 because I'm cloaked, to defeat this small little puny dude. It removes 2 threat, and I get the cloak back. Shark Girl will sit here and relax and wait for her turn. You know what? Let's be greedy and do this. I remove 1 threat from the main. That ends the player phase. So 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You also have to, another thing, you also have to be seated at the seat that you want to change the playmat for. That's another thing I forgot. You can't just do it from another seat or from like a spectator seat or host seat. You need to actually be seated at a spot. That's part of the reason why I am seated here. Also, so I can do this. Oh, so nice. There's the spear and the living armor. Damn it. Why do I have all the good cards in my hand at the same time? It's always that. All right. We get 2 threat on main. Honestly, I think I can place 2 threat on main again from this. Attack Shanna. 0 is will block. Thank you, 0. Attacks the Predator. The Predator will just take it. He's cloaked, so it's going to be 2 less damage. So he just takes 2. It would make sense that Taskmaster of all people could hit him, because Taskmaster just learns. Alright, I am hero, the villain attacks me. I'll just take this for 2 damage. Also, I'm supposed to have 1 more card in my hand because of this. Haha, I forgot about that. I just want to take the 2 damage. Actually, let me put this over here because it needs a discard pile off to the side. Yay, I'm not. I'll take no damage. I'll discard the current environment and deal 2 damage. Over here, this attaches here. This, what is this one? The mental and fisty. I do not have that here. I have that here. I can do that, but that leaves me nothing I can do in her turn. So this might just stay out for a moment. All right, no more minions to go against. Let me bug to Jungle Stalk, find a minion. It is now infrared locked, and I remove 1 icon, or 1 thing from each icon on it. Heal 1 damage, and I get a cloak, which is so unnecessary. Exhaust this to get a charge. I will exhaust this. What do I got here? 1 threat removed. Predator will attack, overkill the hell out of this. He loses his cloak, he gets his cloak back. Removes 2 threat from his team from Infralock, and yeah, there's my cloak back. Yep, these 2 are getting me my plasma caster. Let's exhaust it. I was about to look at the top one again. It's just 2 damage. Damn it, Shark Girl can already push me in the second phase. Here's what's up with Shark Girl in this deck, right? If the intent is for Predator to get all his kills, he doesn't need allies. They hurt him. As good as Shark Girl is in the theme of this deck, I don't even, unless I'm going against like an 8, 9, 10 health enemy, it doesn't matter. Who cares? I think right now I'm just going to use her to deal 2 damage, and she can chump block for me. Let's push him on to the next phase. He's at 32 health. It's quite the pickup. When revealed, deal each player an encounter card. I think they're both perfectly fine with that. All right. Move these over for when I get the new ones. On to Shanna the She-Devil. I'm going to Living Armor. Both of these are really good cards. but Trusty Spear is a bit more valuable. I don't need this. I'm already destroying him. The Trusty Spear in play. Let's get it up here somewhere. I don't want to spend any of these to get an environment in. I think what I'll do is I'm going to attack for 2. I'm going to exhaust for 2. I'm going to attack for 2. Oh yeah, that's right. It's only when I defeat an enemy. Yeah, he's still defeated. I'll take that. I'm going to flip. I can reduce a card to cost 1, but I'm not going to because I'm not sacrificing either of these 2. That's going to end her turn. Get her 4. I do not have this in her pre-con because I made her pre-con before aggressive conditioning existed. He draws 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. I still have Cloak, yeah. 1, 2. And then, honestly, I don't care. 1, 2. Let him keep doing it. Attacks Predator. Shark Girl's just going to chump it for me. Thank you, Shark Girl. This is just range, yeah, so no retaliates. And then schemes for, 4. Uh-oh. Over here, guard. Damn. Oh yeah, let's get these out here. This is a target-rich environment. I don't think he minds that at all. Photographic reflexes. I remember this because I made a copy of that for Deadpool. When a player attacks, prevent all damage and deal an equal amount of damage to that player's identity instead. So it's only when a player attacks, so allies can just sit here and keep on them. Like you're distracting them for a while. Gang up. That it gains Surge, because I'm an alter ego. There is Zemo in the forefront. Masters of Evil. Whenever you'll place one of these on it, it's 5. And we move on to Shanna O'Hara Plunder. Alright, so Shanna wants to get wants to get everything in play. So let's start with her living armor. I'm going to use her action to reduce the cost of the next card she plays this turn. Card she plays this turn by 1. Round it up. So she's got 1 in here. So it rounds up to 1. I Call of Heroes, but you can only have 1, and I think he probably needs it a little more. Maybe they both kind of need it. Spend Boot Camp, spend the hand cannon to aggressive conditioning. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. She's now at 3 attack. Flip. Attack for 3 on the villain. I'm going to hit for 2. Do I want to spend a resource? You know what? Fuck it. What's in play? Surrounded. Oh, when you would play a card from your hand, discard 1 card. Ooh, that is a rough one. That is one of the 2 rough ones. So the villain can't activate more than once against each player and cannot get additional boost cards. So there's the limiter for the villain. Minions cannot receive boost cards and cannot activate more than once. There's the other limiter. Players. Oh, actually, this says when you would play a card from hand, so I do need to change this. When a player would play a card from their hand, they need to discard a card. So that's the intent, is everybody is supposed to have that on them, not just you, not just Shanna the She-Devil. Take a drink here. All right. All right, wrist blades are out. So let's do this. His hit points aren't low enough for me to self-destruct right now. What do I want to do? Oh, like a frog in my throat, or whatever we can call them. Get the wrist blades out. Excuse me. It's so weird. Let's spend 2 on Fusillade. Exhaust this. This is a weapon. To defeat this, I get dealt an encounter card, which I'm about to get dealt another. I then get another cloaked. So now I have 2 cloaks. And remove 2 threat, 3 threat from another. Yeah, let's remove 3 from here. I will then attack this dude. I have 7 damage. Wait, hold on. Let me look at his. Let me look at that actually. Does he activate both at once? Or does he just get 1? Is it in here? No. 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 It actually might actually be in here. Damn it. I do not have. Why did I just flat out fucking delete it? Oh, there it is. Still gonna fix something confused. Yep. Get +2 to recovery. Yep. The character. Yeah, do both of them proc at the same time, or does it just one? Like, if you have 2 toughnesses, you only lose 1. If you have 2, yeah, I guess he'd only lose 1. He attacks and defeats this guy, which would get him another cloak. It would remove 3 from here, so I get this ally. What did I get? White Tiger! And this is gone. I thought about making a White Tiger hero. So I do get another cloak back. I don't see anything in here that says that he'd get rid of 2. He'd just lose 1 and then get it back. All right. I'm gonna plasma cast, do 2 damage. I don't have these resources, so he can still do the 1 extra damage. Speaking of, oh yeah, I chump blocked him last time. I have not dealt damage to him. Oh yeah, I did just deal damage to him. And this is an attack, right? Yeah, so let's get him this 2 back. He prevents all of it and deals 2 damage back to me. I am completely fine with that. I am the Predator. I am Dr. Disrespect. Let's do this. Get 2 threat off the main. I can flip down. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, let's flip down. I need to heal up a little bit. Let's get an upgrade. What do I have? I can get aggressive conditioning, which is for like right at the top of my deck anyways. Let's grab. Ooh, man on the wall. Let's get man on the wall here. Let's grab White Tiger, put her into play. I'm not going to use her ability. She is going to remove 3 threat from main and end the turn. Oh yeah, I need to shuffle this. Get her 5 cards. Also, you play a card. So I just played a card from my hand. I played 2 cards from my hand, I think. So I should not have been able to play White Tiger. Because I should have had a card discarded. So we'll just discard this, and White Tiger can't come into play because this is restricting everything. Did I play anything else? No, not this turn. I need to get that out of here. I need to get surrounded out of here. So, villain schemes for 2. Attacks Shanna the She-Devil. Shanna is in a good spot. She's going to take it for 5 damage. Okay, maybe not that good of a spot. Schemes for 3. Encounter. Alright, after a minion enters play, you give it a tough status, which he doesn't give a shit about because he has piercing. So 4. Attach Taskmaster. Mental Fist. This one does what again? He gains piercing. Ooh, finally it happens. Alright. Alright. We get this. This has 6 on it. I cannot gain cloak status cards. Well, I already have them, so Xenomorph Queen comes in. He has to take 2 damage. He gets to put this on the Queen, though. The Queen comes in with 12 health. I've been having rotten luck getting the cast playtesting characters minions in, or their shit in. So it's been a little rough. All the rest of these fuck off, right? Yeah, this is gone. This is gone. One thing I want to point out, I forgot to point it out at the beginning. SuperTNT, if you watch this part, you had 2 of these in the bag for your Nemesis stuff. Is your intent to have this as a 6-card Nemesis set, or did you just accidentally have 2? I'm gonna play it as if it's 5. And it was an accident. But if you do watch this, let me know. That way I can make adjustments. Because I do plan on playing Predator, 1 or 2 more times after tonight. All right. That is all the encounter goes to him. Oops, not that. This. Nope, not that. Actually, yes, that, because I didn't ready him. But this. I'm going to call for an action to spend a resource. Let's drop firepower off. So that surrounded is gone. All right, so I get +1 defense for character attacks. Okay, that's also equally shitty. I'm gonna call for an action to spend a resource to get rid of another one. Deal 3 damage. Okay, you know what? More manageable. 3 damage to every character. 1, 2, 3. Unless they spend or discard a card to prevent that damage done to them. Also didn't draw his hand. What am I doing? I completely skipped his thing on the player phase. So 3 damage to your character unless spend or discard a card. Discard this. And then the queen takes 3 damage. And then this gets discarded immediately. This does not stay out like all the rest of the environments in her deck. All right. Oh yeah, I could have exhausted this and removed 2 threat from a scheme. Let's remove it from... Oh, shit. She actually doesn't take that damage because she would have came in with toughness. So let's knock it off this. I just got both of these, so I don't have to worry. Okay. Now I'm done activating on her, done with her activating on his turn. Let me get White Tiger in. I'm going to spend 3 for aggressive conditioning. 1, 2, 3. That's to indicate his max health, so he's at 16. That's cute. She's got 20. He's going to heal for 4. He's going to search for an upgrade. Does he even have an upgrade left? He should. He has Yarnborn, and he has Yarnborn. Possibly I'll take... Oh, in combat training. I think I possibly I'm going to take Yarnborn, since I can actually play it. Use Wolverine to play Yarnborn. I will flip. White Tiger will remove 3 threat from this. I will Biohelmet to remove threats. Ooh, 3 threat removed. He's about to get hit for a fuck ton of damage. Oh no. I do have a cloak that I can discard. So that is 3 threat removed from this. I'm going to use the Plasma Caster to hit for 1, 2, 3, right? 3 on a upgraded, yeah. Got nothing else. Exhaust this to get another counter. That ends his turn. Oh man, this is going to be a little rough here. Also, don't think I... Oh yeah, I did take the damage. I did take it. I think it... Yeah, I took it. Okay. Guide is an extremely good card, but so is Savage Land Connection. So I'm going to get Savage Land Connection out. Let's get +1 here, hand size on hero form. And if there's a Savage Land environment, I heal 2 from my identity or draw 1 card. Is there what Fistamental did I... Oh, I could have gotten rid of one of them. Yeah, let's hold on to this for one more turn. I'll get rid of the sword. I will then... Got 2 threat removal. I'm going to toss the spear into the queen. I will flip and heal, because he's going to get 2, and he's going to scheme for 2+. So I'm looking at a minimum of 4 more threat placed. I'm going to thwart for 2. Then I'm going to flip. I have 4 cards in here, so I can play this at a reduced cost of 2. That will end her turn. Ready, 6. I've kind of run into a little bit of a wall here. I was cruising through Taskmaster. Get this, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, I got this. Just a suggestion. Please name this Honor Hunt, and then maybe just like Honor Hunt PSS. Because if you try and search for it, it's nothing. And you also said find a minion. Yeah, I thought I did that. I just didn't want to search for the Xenomorph that one time. All right. 1, 2. I think I've forgotten this last 2 turns, so I'm going to do 2 turns worth of it. I probably would have placed 2 last time because that was not so out of control. Shanna's going to take a damage, and he's going to take a damage, which would have knocked off his cloak, which means he doesn't take the damage. Attacks over here onto the Predator. The Predator will... Do I block this attack? What do I have in my hand? Because it'd be getting hit for 3+. You know what? I kind of need to take this because I need to be able to get Honor Hunt out of the way as well. I need to be able to kill this. So let's just take this. I'm going to take... Oh, yeah. 5 damage. And then I'm going to get hit for the 3. I'll take it all. Schemes for base 2. Encounter, encounter, and one more encounter. Incite 1, each player in hero form takes 1 damage and discards 1 card at random. So incite, 1 damage. Okay, this is not great anymore. Okay, let's do this real quick. I lost all heroes. And she's not in hero form, so it doesn't hit her. Attachment and gains retaliate 1. Find Xenomorph play and put in attaches. Okay, so it has to go in Xenomorph. Queen. Okay. Does it? Yeah, I guess it does, actually. I'm surprised this isn't... Thematically, this... Well, it's thematic for her. It should also feel thematic for the Xenomorph drone that's in here, because that should have acid blood too. Let's move on. The Xenomorph Queen attacks you. Even in alter ego form, I guess. So she attacks me. That should probably include... If you wanted to attack somebody in alter ego form, I think you have to include that, right? So maybe it's designed to whiff in this case. Let me double check. Let me double check my wording here. Counter cards. Yeah, you do need if you do want it to attack me when it's an alter ego form, you do need to have it say, even if you're an alter ego form. So it's, as it's written right now, it whiffs, which is probably good. I don't mind not getting attacked for 3 damage. All right, so let's get this. I can reduce the cost of the next turn. I'm gonna heal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's no environment, so I don't get that. Or no Savage Land environment, at least. I'm gonna flip. I will take the 1 damage. I will then, what I got in here? This can do 5 damage, no, 7 damage. This can kill the queen, but he kind of needs to kill it so we can get the bonuses here. So, I've got decisions. I'll at least help out. I'll do 2 damage to it. And it has retaliate 1 now, right? So, shit. Where do I just kill it? If I kill it, it takes it away from him. That is the only weapon I have out right now, so I can't fusillade. What do I do? What do I do? I've got options out the ass. Maybe instead of that, I do the fusillade on her with this paying for it. What does this need? Mental and fisty. Hold on. Oh yeah, I'll just do the 2. I'll spend these 2 to drop off this. I got decisions. I think I'm gonna have to track. Yeah, let's track. So I'll remove 3 threat from the scheme. So let's go ahead and get 3. Get rid of that. I can reveal the top. So all characters get +1 attack, and I deal 5 damage to enemies divided as I choose. So let's knock him down 2 more. Then this is not an attack, so it does not get retaliate, and 1, 2, 3. It's actually not a bad card to have keeping out right now. All characters get the +1 attack, though. Oh yeah, I can remove 2 threat from a scheme. Liebes für alle da. Do I spend 1 more to get another card? So I know Tree Home is in here still. The giant apes, the 2 bad ones are already gone. The desiccated blight plains are gone. What else do I still have in here? Healing Waters is still in here. Which Healing Waters is a very good card. So 2 out of the 3 cards in here are going to be very good. So screw it. Let's spend another resource to get whatever's next. And I didn't get either of the 2 extremely good ones. So when revealed, reduce the cost of the next card you play this turn by 2, which I can Savage Blast. After a friendly character uses base power, discard the top card of its own deck. After an enemy activates, discard the top card of the encounter deck. So yeah, it's all about discarding cards. All right, so this is for free. Savage Blast for 8 damage onto Taskmaster. That is a good hit. And it also removes all status cards from Identity. I just created a new keyword that I can put onto this now. It's called Cleanse. Because technically, if I was stunned, I would not be able to do this attack at all. Even though it says remove all status cards from Identity, I can't do anything after it says hero action attack. So that is something I created for this case. So this is actually another recipient for getting that. All right. Predator. Let's put one on here by exhausting it. And then because it doesn't require me to exhaust it, I just discard it. I deal 6 damage to each enemy. So this is dead. I get Cloak. I remove 3 threat from a scheme, or 2 threat from a scheme. And this is gone. He doesn't retaliate because he's dead. And then that is also, what was it, 6 damage to the villain. And I'm just going to attack. That was 58 minutes. So Taskmaster, I had a few rough rounds there, but that is the end of that. Second time playing Predator. He is really, really fucking strong. He just kind of is. Is he overpowered? He's close to it. So in minion, he's got enough ways to get minions. Yeah, I mean, he's got more threat removal than most thwart themed heroes have. So he overpowered. He might be. He might honestly be overpowered. I feel some things here could probably be nerfed a little. And he would still feel strong even after nerfs. The question is, what could you possibly nerf on him that makes the card still viable while making him still feel thematic and like he has no threat. But then this, he's got what, 2 other thwarts in here. He's got so much threat removal. He's got 3 attack, but the cloaked gives him, +2 attack. So he's got 5 attack essentially just for flipping up. There's part of me that feels like Cloak is broken. Like I feel this would be a more fair card if it was a +1 and a prevent 1. or maybe even a +1 prevent 2. Who made this? I think it was ES, right? Made this. It's tough to say. Like this, it feels strong, but at the same time, is it more valuable than toughness? Toughness is one of the best things in the game. The difference is that toughness can get knocked away with piercing. This has no counter to it right now, other than enemies still being too strong to do anything about it. For this to do anything about how strong they are. So I think there are areas he could possibly be tuned down, but where exact? This right here is just way too strong. It needs a. I feel I try not to give like very specific suggestions because what the fuck do I know? I feel this really needs a limiter on it. 6 damage to each enemy, not just enemies engaged with you, not just yeah, not just that, but every enemy. That's board wiping. All you do is wait a few, like wait some rounds and let yourself get hurt. He only has 1 defense in here, so why not just take? He wants to stay ready. He's incentivized to stay ready so he can keep attacking. So why even defend against an attack? Like, what's the worst thing that'll happen? You flip down, and oh no, you'll get another cloak status when you flip up. I probably think I also forgot to apply cloaks like 1 or 2 times I got attacked. That was only an hour of a session, so I'm probably just going to play another game, another Predator game. Let's load up my cast table again. Speaking of which, I did my review for Sinestro today. So that is 8 down. I have reviewed everything to the point where I think they should all be passed. I think all of them should be passed and cast. They've all been really good. This is last cast cycle. I had 1 deck out of, I think I reviewed 6. I had 1 deck that I said shouldn't. It got passed anyway, so fuck my opinion. I think I looked at the reviews of that hero set anyways, and I think everybody but me wanted it to pass. So I was a lone dissenter. So take my review of that with a grain of salt. I don't want to overwrite this, so I don't have to keep moving Sinestro over there. So yeah, we're gonna. I don't know why this has a playset mat because it's not going to do anything. Oh, it's gonna do that. So it's not ordered properly to even have a playset mat option. That's the Nemesis set. So yeah, let's do another game of him. Again, I'm going to remove this extra copy. Hell, maybe I should keep it in. He's strong enough to where he probably doesn't even give a shit. Oh no, the queen. Over here. Starter precon. Navigation plus Nemesis. That's an interesting way of doing the starter decks. Let's aggro precon. I'm probably not going to play anything with his alt Nemesis. Maybe tomorrow. Predator, this Predator insert. Insert. Hit points. Question is, who'll go against this time? There's cloaked. Oh, I don't need this. One more. that one like pixel will bug the hell out of me. What is this one? Oh yeah, it's extra content stuff. I do like the fact that you have a ton of extra content stuff in here. Extra Nemesis is pretty cool. All that. I just beat the living shit out of Taskmaster. Who do I go against here? I'm also not going to be solo handing at any point ever. I don't like solo handing, so never expect me to grade something off of solo hands. To me, this is a co-op game. Even if I don't have a second person playing with me, I still like to play it as a co-op game. Who's another good step up? I want to make it somebody that I kind of understand how to play against here. I really need to widen my portfolio of villains I played against. I really haven't done enough of that. I've heard this is real bad. Almost want to see it and compare it to my Baron Zemo. Thunderbolts, Rock, Black Widow. Let's grab, who's this? Brother Badoon, what's right? Escape, Nebula, Ronan. Have I done? I think I've gone against Nebula before. She's got 13 things in her bag, really? Oh yeah, I guess expert sets are technically in here. You know what? Let's go against Nebula. I think I've played her one time. Deck this, 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 this. Where the hell did that go? Are there space pirates in here? Yes. My understanding is space pirates are ridiculously hard. We'll see. With how this has been going. Alright, so this. Why did it place ship command over here? Shouldn't this be in the deck? Setup. Attach to the villain permanent. And she gets 28 hit points. All right, hopefully I don't mess this up, because actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever played against her. Yeah, I don't recognize any of this. Attach the Power Stone to Nebula. Congratulations, you get the Power Stone. That's interesting. Yeah, I've never played against her, actually. Just sets basic pirates. Top 4 players of the encounter deck. Attach each technique. Oh, should probably actually get everything set up here. So this. And then, who do I want to play as? Search. I think Shanna's in a good spot to be released. I just need to fix the one card of hers. She did some good work in that game. Who else do I have in beta right now? Shanna, I mean, if I wanted to go full on aggression again, I can grab Satana. She needs to get play tested, and he removes enough threat. Yeah, you know what? I might just fucking play Satana. These are my alpha stages still. Deadpool, America, Roz, who is extremely strong as well. She's playing extremely strong right now. I should get more playtests in with Fixer at some point. It's not a sexy character to play. But God, does he do a lot of things. Same with Mach. Mach's not a sexy character to play. He also feels like one of my weaker characters I've made. He's not even really all that weak. So I'll actually probably be in beta right now. Same with 2B. Decisions. I don't think Kaji's here anymore. Otherwise, I'd ask him what his opinion is. Kaji, if you're here, who should I play? Yeah, you're not here. You came in, said hi, then asked me how to make play mats, and then you fucked off. um, hmm. I would ask. I don't know. Who the hell do I play? Let's see. Aggression, aggression, justice, aggression, leadership, leadership, basic. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Aggression, aggression, aggression and leadership, leadership, protection, justice. Yeah, let's grab Satana. Actually, let me not grab this. Let me actually grab her auto distributor here. So Satana, another reason I want to play Satana is I did this like massive change to how her kit works, and I kind of want to make sure it actually works. So we're just gonna play her. So this is still on setup. So what it used to do was you could play the cards that were attached to this. You could have a maximum of 3 attached to it. You could attach 2 of them per turn. It was extremely wordy, but it made sense. It was also way too fucking strong. So I have changed Queen of Hell and I've changed Satana to match the new change. Nothing else in her kit needed to be changed based off of this. So now she can still attach spells to her, but this no longer on its own does anything. It only interacts with Satana, so she can discard spells that are attached to it to deal 2 damage, remove 2 threat, and she can she has some other cards that will discard cards from it, but she always had that ability. So that'll be the change. I think I might have to reduce this because you could still spiritual meditation, which costs 0, and then you'd suddenly have a free 2 damage or 2 threat removal. So it still might be too overpowered. We'll see. Well, maybe not, because yeah, I would have to change it because you'd be getting, like in spiritual meditation's case, cost 0. You draw 2, discard 1, and then for still no additional cost, you can remove or deal 2 damage, remove 2 threat. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to bump. Do I bump these numbers down, or do I make a resource requirement? That is the question. Maybe damages her after you thwart her attack. I mean, actually, yeah, it is. I forgot I did put that limiter on it because she has to use a basic power to use them. She might, yeah, actually, she might be fine as she is. I forgot that I put the basic power requirement on her. I need to get this is not his deck. I forgot that not everybody organizes the exact way that I do. So this is here, this is here, this is here. There's hunted or targeted. All right, so I've never played against her before. Flip these, shuffle this, put her Nebula ship environment in. Villain phase begins, place 1 evasion counter here. So that's the Milano, spend 2 resources in a type, remove 1 evasion counter here for each resource spent. Okay, up to 2 resources. All right. Attach the power stone. It is attached. I like that this gets passed around. I think that's pretty cool. Discard the top 4 cards and then attach each technique attachment. Discard this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, no techniques. So she plays like her hero form, but villainous. Okay, cool. So she gets none of that. She gets this. This tops out at 12. Makes this number of counters here, so nothing right now, and then 1. Okay, so it just gets worse and worse. Fantastic. First player. What does this do? Generate a wild resource for any player. Excellent. 6 cards. 2, 3, 4. Did I shuffle this? 6. Yeah, I shuffled it. Boy, that's a hand to start the game with. All right. And then flipper, she gets 6 cards, which I'll make sure that I shuffled here. None of her cards. What do I want to get rid of? Because I'm getting rid of some of this. This is ridiculous. I need to get some of her cards in play. Let's get rid of basic spell because Arcane Anger is here. Let's get rid of which one's this one? 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. Probably don't need this immediately. Draining Touch is good. Arcane Anger is good. Let's draw 2 cards. Hell of a show. Good card. I don't think I'm discarding anything he has. Why? I don't think that's needed. All right. She's got nothing else. Let's start this one. Game number 2. Let's see how quickly this one goes. Let's get an upgrade. Let's get the one that removes threat. Bio Helmet, because I can play that right now. Just put it in play. This for the Bio Helmet. Flip. It gets cloaked. I need spend 1 to get this Xenomorph in play. Let's spend 1 to get self-destruct in play. Let's exhaust self-destruct. Let's use this to thwart for 2 off the main. Oh yeah, you need one of these. I will attack it for 5. It is dead. And then shovel into my deck. I then get my cloak status back that I was going to lose and remove 2 threat from a scheme. And then I don't have anything else I can do. End turn. Satana Hellstrom. My favorite character. Best girl. This in a play, please. Thank you. All right. Response after Queen of Hell is played from the spell card is played from Queen of Hell. I need to change this now because you can't play spell cards from Queen of Hell. What do I change this to? After you place a card on the Queen of Hell, maybe remove 1 threat, but that can be extremely strong. Does take 7 to get it. Yeah, I'm gonna play it as after you place a card onto Queen of Hell. After you place a card on the Queen of Hell, yeah, that should be fine. Flip. Let's Arcane Anger off the bat. Deal 4 damage to the villain. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 threat onto main. All right. I can't choose myself. This would deal 2 damage, but it wouldn't heal me, so it'd be a little bit wasted. But it would attach another one here. So let's actually do that. Let's spend this on Draining Touch to deal 2 damage. and discard this for no reason. It's not going to heal me, but you still have to do it. I will attack for 2. Actually, let's remove 2 threats. Discard this to remove 2 threat. That will end her turn. All right, so already this is going. She doesn't feel as overwhelming right now. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about my throat. I've been talking a lot tonight. I should probably make myself some hot tea instead of cold tea that I drink. Maybe better in my throat. My throat doesn't even hurt. I'm just apparently my throat is just I have to clear it every now and then. All right. So she gets okay. This happens first. She gets that. All right. Then this would happen. So she gets 2. She attacks Predator, who will take it. You got an additional boost icon, active thing, or whatever. This attaches, which means it gains surge. And this additional boost icon. Oh man. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Jesus Christ. This would not have happened with this, so 7 damage. Attack Satana, who is squishy. She's very, very squishy. I'm taking it. 3 damage. What does this one do? So 3, and then place 1 threat on the main, and then she discards it, right? All right, so 2 damage, 3 damage, excuse me. Encounter, and encounter. Let's just go ahead and resolve this. Site 1, fantastic. Place 1 evasion counter on here. All right, and surges. She goes through her deck fast as shit. Fuck you. She can't actually do that. Because this is permanent. So a new card. Surge, Jesus Christ. When the player phase ends, deal 1 damage to each player. Player action, first player action, spend 2, exhaust and spend 2 resources. Ugh. I'm actually not liking this so far. 4. Reveal a discard until a technique is revealed. Jesus Christ, woman. Reveal it. Alright. So she cannot take more than 5 damage from a single attack. Well. Oh, shit. I should have had this, because this did 4 damage. Which means that she would have gotten it back after the first attack, but he should have 1 less damage on him. Damn. Oh wait, it attaches. Okay, it's only heroes and villains. Could you imagine if I brought it in Basilisk and immediately took it away from her? That would have been great. Draw 2, discard 1. Alright, now I can actually not take damage. Let's get rid of this. Oh yeah, I have Milano. I'll exhaust it, spend 2 to get rid of this. So this is going to have 2 on it, which sucks. Oh no. I'm going to 1, to do this, attach it here. So 2 damage. And then he can heal this. Heal 2. I will remove 2. Discard to remove 2. So now I get a hell of a show. So I'm changing it to when a card is attached to this, I remove 1 threat. I got nothing else. I do kind of miss being able to play cards from here. That was a really good ability, but it was too really good. It was really too good. Oh, this is gonna be funny because Yaocha's gonna like when he gets a chance to attack next time, he's just gonna end up taking a power stone. This, oh yeah, I lost cloaked, which would have reduced 2 more, and then I'd get cloak for flipping. That's my bad. This doesn't seem like a minion heavy thing going on right now. I will spend the 1 to remove 4 threat from a scheme. This is about to get 4 onto it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I could remove it from here and let 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just going to get lethal impact or intent because I still have this. Is it the total? Yeah. So removes 2. Exhaust. Please, please. Oh, this is the old counter still. Got nothing else. Ready. I was worried about minions, but there are minions in here. Enough minions to give me something to do here. I probably don't need to put this on the mat so I don't write it every time. Amulets of Agamotto. Kushala. Topaz. The witches, baby. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some input lag there. Attacks over here. When Nebula initiates an activation against you, resolve the special. So she places 1 and gets rid of this. Attacks, gets an additional attachments to her. Okay. So this is 3 damage, 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow. Wait a second. What's this one do? I'll spend Kushala to surprising agility to get my 4 back. And then search my discard pile for a spell and attach it to Queen of Hell. It doesn't matter what spell anymore. Just get me a spell. I take no damage. Then this attaches. Attacks the Predator, who will just take this. So 3 damage. And this happens, stuns me. Well, you can go fuck yourself. That was uncalled for. So uncalled for. Encounter. Let's get Surge. So the criminal is discarded. Reveal it and give it a tough and give the villain a face. Oh wow, this is rough. A criminal gets tough. And she gets a face down boost. Peril. Well, I am both players. So I want to spend energy, or discard 1 card at random from the first player's hand. This is all very fucking rude. But we're doing the discard random. Because I wasn't going to be able to play any of that anyways. First player. Oh, this should have an info lock on it. Alright, time to kill. Time to just kill. Everything needs to kill. Let's spend 1 I kind of want Moment of Triumph. I really do. Didn't I take damage? Christ, I need to remember that. Cloaked and some more health back. To get this. I will then. God, I wish I had a. Oh wait, I do have a resource because I have a Milano. But I do have to use the Milano to get rid of this. And only any player can do this, all right? So she can do it. Let's. I'm already going to kill it, so I don't need to spend anything. I'm going to be doing. Let's use. I still don't have his plasma blaster, which sucks. It sucks to not have the plasma blaster, the boltcaster, plasma blaster, whatever it's called. Oh, it's called boltcaster. We're 3 threat. Fuck. I want to do. You know what? I am stunned. That's the turn. She can't play anything. Remove 2. Deal 2. Let's remove 2. I'm about to get hit for 4 plus whatever she pulls out of her ass, plus 2 more. So I'm about to get it for a minimum, or excuse me, 3 plus whatever she pulls out of her ass, plus whatever is in her deck, plus 2 more. So I think I need to flip down and hide like a little bitch. All right. 4. Oh, cool. I can confuse her now. This, so 2. Attacks for 3 plus. I'm just going to take this. 3. I knew that was coming. Why did I do that? I need to keep in my mind, hey, that card is on top of the deck. Schemes for. Oh yeah, then this happens. So another 1 damage. Schemes for. One. Surge only happens when revealed. These aren't revealed actually. So schemes for 1. 2. Right. Oh, that's right. Predator's actually dead. I forgot about this. So I would have defended if I remember that. So that would have taken 2 less damage. So this would have been negated. And then 1 more scheme. Encounter and encounter. Oh yeah, this one will happen. Site 1. Surge, place 1 counter. Yeah, that's over. Oh, this is Jover. Okay. I actually got my ass kicked. I feel like I'm doing something wrong with playing against her. She is extremely mean, and I need to steal the Power Stone off of her. She is a bully. Maybe this is why I've never played against her before, because nobody wants to play against Nebula. I'm an hour and a half in. Let's end it there. I got my ass kicked. What did she have gotten? Each enemy gets plus. Oh, good. That's fantastic. I don't like Spice Pirates. I remember doing the what was it called? I forget what exactly it was called. The Hydra uh, scenario that Havoc made that was awesome. It's sealed, and getting Space Pirates is one of the things that got added to it, and that was one of the meanest things I've ever gone against in my life. Space Pirates are fucked up. Nebula, Nebula's strong. Never played against her before. Um, and the one time I was like, yes, I can take the Power Stone off of her. I was stunned. I was stunned. Satana certainly feels considerably weaker. She doesn't feel overpowered or anything anymore. Probably not best to playtest against something I never playtested or never played against, which was Nebula. Got my ass kicked. Where do I stand on Predator? Still feels extremely strong, even with this loss. Playing him again. I'm going to play him again. I'm probably going to stream tomorrow. Most likely am. RA for bots, so you get banned. Get the fuck out of here. I can't stand that shit. Yeah. Is there a thing I can do to make it so that my chat is followers only? Set random fucking bots can't come in here without following me. Followers only chat. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. That should help out with some of these spam bots that get in here. That way they can at least give me follows. Yeah. I still like Predator. I like him. I do acknowledge that he is extremely strong. This should have had, no, it shouldn't have because it never killed anything. I'm gonna end it this here. Yeah, he's definitely getting more playtests. Not against Nebula. This is what I get for going against something that I've never gone against before. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna end this. With that, have a good morning / day / night, wherever it may be. We still have snow here in the East Coast. I know it's the worst if you're in the Northeast. If you're in the New England area, you are tired of seeing white powder of all kinds. So I'm gonna end. Yeah. I've already said I'm gonna end it here. So yeah, take it easy. Ciao.